Hey y'all, it's Walker here. I am coming to you from my home in downtown Atlanta on this beautiful fall day. Hence my first of the season flannel that I'm wearing. Thank you very much. Okay, so this weather has really got me in the spirit. That's why I've got my Halloween decorations going. I've got my first of the season fire built. Ooh, don't touch, it's hot. Don't want to get too cold over here. Regardless, this has got me really in the mood to teach you how to make some hot toddies. So we're going to make two different kinds today. So I think the one we're going to make first would be the one you're probably more familiar with, and that's going to be made with a base of hot tea. Now typically a hot toddy that you're used to would be made with some type of English breakfast tea like Earl Grey or Pico or any other of the English teas, which is great. But it's just about what you have at home. So if you want to make it with some herbal tea or any kind of tea you like, really green tea is fine. And even, the iced tea bags that we use down here in the South are perfect for this. So don't feel like you have to get too fancy. It's really just about what you have around, because you're making a hot toddy, you want to relax. It's not about going to the store and grabbing all those things. You really just want to, use what you have around. So we're going to start with, I'm actually going to use chamomile today, because this is the kind of tea that you'd want to there it is, looking for my tea bob. So I'm using chamomile because this is the kind that you would want to curl up in bed with. Maybe you're not feeling too well and you don't really need the caffeine. I think this is perfect. Like I said, you can use whatever you want though. The other great thing about this style of hot toddy is it doesn't have to be a particular spirit. I have some good suggestions. We're going to start just by brewing the tea though. And that's just with some hot water. So on my recipe, I'm basically going to do a cup of hot water with your tea. So you're just basically making one cup of hot tea. But really important here is you just want to make sure you leave some room in your cup for the other ingredients. So the spirits we're going to talk about today is you can use a bourbon or a rye is great. You could use a brandy or cognac. Those are really great, getting a little fancier there. Or you could use a rum. I want to do rum. That's really what I like the best. This is a Barbados style rum. It's a tropical 5-year aged rum. It's perfect for this. So while that tea is steeping, let's go ahead and measure out our rum, which is going to be 1.5 ounces. A little measure here. You can just pour that in there while it's still hot, or while it's steeping. And then we're going to do a tablespoon of honey. Any kind of honey you like is fine. And then I've already squeezed some fresh lemon juice. You want to use fresh, that makes all the difference. So it's going to be 1/2 ounce of fresh lemon juice. Or you could just take 1/2 lemon actually and just squeeze it into the glass. Just try not to get any seeds in there. And then just let it steep for a little bit longer there. And my friend, you don't have to do this, but a good friend of mine who lives in my building gave me these great dehydrated citrus fruits. So this is a blood orange. I'm just going to throw that in there. I think that's going to make it really nice. But you could just do an orange slice, or because you already have the lemon juice in there, I don't think it's absolutely necessary, but it's fun. Also something that I like to do is just do a little nutmeg on the microplane, and that'll give it just that much more. So we should be ready here. I'm going to go ahead and take the tea bob out. And this is the part that I really like, because I get to taste it. Ooh, it's hot. That is really good. The dehydrated orange my neighbor made is really nice actually. So if you can get some of those, I would definitely do it. The nutmeg is great too, but not necessary. This is the perfect thing to, when you're not feeling great or you've had a long day and you just want to read a book in bed, perfect little nightcap. So that is hot toddy number 1. Now we're going to do a totally different type of hot toddy, and actually this is also referred to as a amaro caldo, which I believe in Italian just means hot amaro. So the ingredients in this are actually just going to be the Amaro, hot water, and lemon peel. Just 3 simple ingredients. So you can see it's a little bit fancier tasting, but it's really simple to make. And you don't even have to heat this up. You're just heating it up with the hot water. So we're going to use the Amaro today. That's actually an Italian digestif. It's a lot of times made with an infusion of bark and herbs, dried citrus peels, flowers, and usually infused with some kind of inert, or I should say neutral spirit or red wine, and aged in a cask, and you end up with this beautiful, really like kind of balance of bitter. This one specifically has cola, but you can get evergreen and rosemary, licorice. Anyway, you get the picture. We're just going to use 2 ounces of this Amaro. This is a little lower in alcohol than your rum, so you get to use a little more. We'll pretend it is anyway. So you're just going to add that to your glass. And I've got this cute little, I guess it's like a hot apple cider glass, or you could use it for cappuccino or something. It's perfect for this. And I'm going to do about 1/2 cup of hot water, and then simply some lemon peel. You want to do that fresh, because you really want to get those oils in there. That's half the flavors, honestly. So I'm just going to express the oils over the glass just for a little bit here. All right, and you probably can't see this in the camera, but there's a little spray of the oil just misting over the top of the surface of the drink, which is great. And I'm just going to give it a little twist to be cute. See if it'll hang on the side. There it is. Great. And you don't have to do this, but I think it's great, especially because it's in this little glass cup. I'm going to put a cinnamon stick in there. All right. This one is perfect for an after-dinner cocktail if you're having guests over. You could easily serve this instead of dessert. Let's have a taste. Wow. The aromatics of the Amaro really come out when it's hot like this. Normally an Amaro would be served cold. You'd either just chill it and strain it, drink it by itself, or you'd add it to a cocktail. It makes great for all kinds of cocktails, and there are many different kinds. But when you heat it up like this, it's a totally different experience. So highly recommended. Anyway, so thanks for joining me again, y'all. If you have any requests about some other cocktails you want me to make, please feel free to DM me. And meanwhile, I'll just be here warming up next to the fire.